Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and here's the verse of the day. We're going to be in John chapter 15, verse 13. So greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. So this is like one of the most famous verses, and probably one of the, the most true ones. You got to think, before I get into it, you got to think about all the soldiers, or just cops, firefighters, people that have saved other people in dangerous situations. Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. So, you could talk friends or family. Let's see, soldiers, the reason why they serve is to protect what's behind them or protect the man next to them. So, you look at something like Band of Brothers, the guys who lay down their lives for each other. That shows there is no greater love than that. I mean, there isn't, than to give up what is probably the most sacred thing naturally to a human being, their life, for another, their friend or their family member, is, the greatest love that you can show somebody. Taking a bullet for somebody, putting yourself in front of a moving car to save a child, whatever, there's no greater love than that. So now we'll get into it. So we'll start with the verse before. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. So Jesus spoke these words to the disciples as they stood in the upper room, having risen from the table. I think at the Last Supper. Yes. So Jesus really cared that his disciples love one another, and that they do so according to the measure and quality of his love for them. So not just for his disciples right there, but for us as disciples, we have to love other people as Jesus loves us. That unconditional, that sacrificial love to other people. We must show the love of Jesus to other people, so maybe they can know who Jesus is. So greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. Jesus described the measure and quality of his love for them to use as a pattern for the way they should love each other. His love is complete and of surpassing greatness, laying down his life. So, no man can carry his love for his friend further than this. For when he gives up his life, he gives up all that he has. This proof of my love for you I shall give in a few hours, and the doctrine which I recommend to you, I am just going to exemplify myself. So, Jesus knew that there is no greater love than giving up your life for your friends. And Jesus did exactly that. He looks at all of us as a friend. Jesus gave up his life for us so that we may live as well. So, we may be saved and go to heaven, when our life ends, that we may live forever. So Jesus, really, he gave us a lesson and then went and exemplified it, went and showed that lesson, put it into practice right away. So, for someone to do that, it's, you just got to show that love back, and you got to live within him and exemplify who he is. And, maybe something will happen in your life, and that's the love you got to show, that sacrificial love. So here Jesus says in verse 14, you are my friends if you do whatever I command you. So he calls them friends. So, if you are my friends if you do whatever I command you. So if we follow what Jesus commanded, we are his friends. We are his family. We have to trust in him. We have that relationship with him. So, we have to do what he commands. So they were friends because they were obedient, though not perfectly so. Friendship with Jesus can't be disconnected from obedience to his commands. So you have to have obedience to his commands. So I have called you friends. Jesus described the measure and quality of his love for them as a love that treats servants as friends. In the relationship between a disciple and his rabbi of the time, it wasn't expected to be a friendship. Yet Jesus, the rabbi, called his disciples, his servants, friends. So Jesus calls you a friend. You have a friend in Jesus, so pray to him, talk to him, go to him with your problems, and just, know that he is your friend and he's there for you all the time. And then finally with verse 15, no longer do I call you servants, for a servant does not know what his master is doing, but I have called you friends, for all things that I heard from my Father I have made known to you. So they were friends because Jesus didn't keep secrets from them, but openly revealed what he had received from God the Father. So Jesus trusted in them, and he loved his servants like friends. So really, God, Jesus put that into practice. He laid down his life for us, and we have a friend in Jesus. We must go to him, and we must also show that love to others. And, the truth, there's no greater love than to lay down your life for a friend, lay down the most precious thing to most humans. So, thank you for watching, guys, and have a blessed day. Peace.